Wolf Outdoor Review. Today I'm going to be doing a review on these trigger finger gloves that I kind of recently got. I just kind of digging through my military storage stuff, and found I've had these and kind of didn't really do a review on them. So yeah, I'm going to do a review on them now. These are Woodland M81 trigger finger gloves. These are really nice in the winter. And I'll be doing somewhat of a review usage, tips video for it. We're going to start out with doing a quick double side. Looks like a whale, kind of. This is sheepskin? Leather? Some sort of leather. Okay, next I'm going to open it up and show you the tag. Gotta move it around. Fold them inside. These are size mediums. These are considered mitten shell cold weather. This SP0100-03-D-4013. I guess the NSN number was 8415-00-926-1526. 50% cotton, 50% nylon. Hawkeye glove, MFG Incorporated, size medium. Here are the wearing instructions. Wear over mitten, inserts wool, trigger finger, camouflage green, 483 mittens or warmer than gloves. Keep forefinger and trigger finger only when actually needed. Place thumb in, rest of hand if called, to keep your fingers together. Keep your fingers together to keep them warm. Keep hands warm. Mittens must be clean. Dirt, especially grease, makes them cold dry. Take out woolen inserts before hands begin to sweat. Wear shells without inserts in moderately cold weather. Do not dry near extreme heat or open flame. Dry them carefully every night. Keep mittens attached to suspension cords to prevent loss. What they mean by that is there used to be a bungee cord that would attach into these and go around your neck. As if you're 4-year-old going to school for the first time, that kind of concept, so you don't lose them. Because I know that sounds stupid, but if you're in combat, you're likely to lose stuff because you're focused on surviving. And if you don't have gloves, you're dead in the Arctic. So what they mean is, notice here is trigger finger mode. Bang, bang. Now, when it says if you need to keep your cold, you take this finger that I'm waving and put it back here. So now it's just a normal mittens without a trigger finger. This allows you to keep your fingers cold or warmer. I like to do that when I walk or whatever. What they also mean is if you even get colder, you can take your thumb and place it in here. Then you do a fist kind of shape and pull it down. See? Just keep your hands really warm if you're freezing. Also, this is a good way to prevent drafts through your arm. So, there I am warming up, And then when I have to take the shot, go and bang, 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 bang. These gloves have reasonable dexterity for 2 fingers. The leather is really soft and warm. I've worn these last winter on a ice fishing trip, and I've worn them skiing before. These are really nice. You hold the pole there. You can take photos with your camera while you're skiing. They're great for skiing and snowboarding. Can't recommend these enough for those. Also, hunting, because, I know they make, Auric. I don't even know. There's, newer ones that are, more of what you're familiar with, Walmart style, not cotton or whatever. They're, waterproof and special, so they make other ones, but for the price, I got these for about $10. So and the other one says the same thing. Oh wait, no it doesn't. So that instructions only had one of them. Same thing though. Mitten shell cold weather, medium. So yeah, that's what these are about. You can put some sort of oil need some oil into these. As sometimes you want these to be waterproof. I personally think they're fine as long as you have extra gloves at hand and keep them out of the snow when you're not using them. Because they're great over gloves. I wouldn't consider them gloves personally, but these are kind of like, I don't know how to say it, goulashes. Like for boots, they keep your hands warm, so you'd hopefully have a pair of Under Armour or some sort of smaller glove on underneath these. I'm gonna pause the video and go get my other types of gloves, since this will just be a winter military glove review. Since it was gonna be this, but might as well do them all now. So I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. I found all my cold weather gear and figured might as well do a whole review on them. And while I was there, I figured out I was wrong. I got these in a part of a set. These are the ones I paid $10 for. They're the same thing, only older. And I'll flip these inside out and show you what it says, which I'd assume is similar. I believe these are the ones that World War II era. I don't know. That or Vietnam. I don't know. These could be, I'm not sure how old these are. I just know they're pretty old. These are OG 208s. They say, wear mittens over mitten inserts, trigger finger OG 208. Mittens are warmer than gloves, keep forefinger pretty much the same things. Wear shells alone. Yeah, pretty much exactly the same. It's got that on it. Don't know what that is. Maybe someone watching knows. These are mitten shells, trigger finger, M965, 1965, DLA 100-78-C-1109. Then I'd assume NSN 8415009261-1526, Light Industries Incorporated. So that's what these are. And these, same deal. You can do the same things with them, blah, blah, blah. You know, bang, bang. Honestly, it almost seems like these are kind of better than the other ones, because these have thinner fingers here. My finger barely kind of fits in here. So this, to me, is the better winter pair when it comes to quality. Even though they're exactly the same, these were stitched a little tinier on the first finger, so shooting would be easier. Because I know some ARs have things where the trigger guard comes down like this, so you can use the trigger with gloves on. But if not, these would win because they're about the size of your finger anyway. So that's those pair. These are the wool trigger finger inserts they were talking about. I believe these are older than what you would normally find. These must be the ones that go with those green ones, because I believe the current ones have labels and stuff, but these go like this. This is what they meant by woolen inserts for moderate to severe cold. And these are very warm. Then you cinch that down, and you got your gloves. Like, I've worn these in 0-degree weather. My hands were perfectly fine. So if it's not wet, it's just cold, like dry cold, then these are the best gloves you can have, in my opinion, for the price. Because you could buy North Face gloves, but what's the point in that? And like they said, if you have to do more delicate things, you use these. And if not, you know. So there's wool inserts for those two trigger fingers. And there's the second one. And I have a tag. I forgot. I have a piece of paper, because I have a booklet that I keep any loose paper I get with any military gear. So let's see, where is it? Here's what I came with the previous video's military snow camouflage. I forgot, there's a piece of paper that was in my records book. So, and if you don't know what that is, those are these. They are snow camo covers for either those or the mittens I'm about to talk about. And then after that, the wool mitten liners. This is the tag that came with those. It says, made in USA, size large, 100% wool, Gloversville Knitting Corporation. Don't know if they're Army issued or what, but this came with those wool liners. Nothing on the back. So I'd assume they were brand new. I won't know. I wouldn't know. Okay. So, okay, next thing we're going to talk about is this. This is a helmet liner. This is good for if you have a ECWCS Gen 2, like I do, which is Generation 2 shell. They don't have much hood like the old ones. The other video I have, I've upgraded to a better one. I'll do a review of that next video, so watch out for that. Anyway, this is a helmet liner. I'll flip the camera around and show you. As soon as I move this trash. Okay. Here we are. So, what we're going to do, so here's what it looks like. You can either wear it up like a Russian hat, like I believe this. That'll keep your ears warm. Like so. That keeps your head warm reasonably. Or you can go full, like that. Keeps the whole face warm, kind of. You know, it's got this thing, which I guess could be a sun thing. I don't know. I was always told it's for rank, like sergeant, whatever. They have pin versions. Okay, so that was that. So, and also, what's nice is this is kind of well designed, because notice here, this has little pinholes so you can hear better, and then it has this which your helmet strap would go through. I'll do a video later demonstrating this effectiveness once I get my snow camo helmet liner, which will be some point this summer. And anyway, so let's go over this. Oh yeah, okay, so here's what this is about. Cap cold weather insulating helmet liner, woodland camouflages. But I'm not going to keep reading all these, so I'll just let you real quick. If you need to pause the video, do so. Because otherwise this will be a 10-hour-long video, which it probably will anyway. So, okay, that was that. Here's the instructions. And what's nice is it has this shiny material. And if you don't know the science behind shiny material, it's kind of like Mylar. It keeps you warmer. So I thought that was kind of cool. Anyway, I showed you that. What I showed earlier. Okay. Oh, I had it on oh, wait, never mind. So that's where your helmet strap would go. You could either wear this with an M1 or a Kevlar. And then on the back you have this. That's so if you are not 7 1/4, you're like 7 1/2 head size, you can stretch. I got this along with all the other most of this stuff in one big deal. I paid about $40 for all of this. With cold weather gear. And that included the snow camo trousers, this, and the gloves. So it was a good deal. Okay, so that's that, and yeah. So that's my, yeah. Not much else to say on it other than, yeah, I think you put your rank here. Whether you sew it in or put a pin version on, but that's where your rank would go. I believe if you want to wear it like that, you put it around back like that. I don't know. So next item we have cold weather-wise is a patrol cap with neck flaps. This is what I normally wear in the winter when it's not just when you're not risking your life by going outside. And so I'll go over what it says. So this I should have put in my helmet headwear review, but this is a camouflage pattern woodland camouflage printed class. Oh yeah, I was gonna read these. So anyway, yeah, if you want to pause it, pause it. I'd assume you've seen a hat like this before. These tend to get all this junk on them, so that when you wash them, that's why you should. I don't like washing army gear. I mean, some of it you don't really need to, like a hat. I think all the sweat in it builds character. Like, see, I used to wear this in the summer sometimes when it got kind of cold, so I get a little sweats and I don't know. Kind of makes a distressed kind of looking hat. So that's that. That's a patrol cap cold weather. You can pick all this stuff up on eBay if you want. And all you have to do is search that NSN number, which is this number, I believe. Right there. The 8415. If you search that number up, or this up, it'll pull up what this is. Okay, next item, and I believe second to last, is these neck things. I got these as well. These are essentially a buff or a neck gaiter, but older. These are a scarf over wool ECWCS. And if you notice the wording here, this must be pretty old because that's an offensive word now. So, just shows you how old these are. I'd assume maybe 1980s, I'd say. I have 2 of these, and I got this along with the $40 deal. Here's the information if you want to buy it. It's DLA. Or wait, no, about that. I don't know. But these are really warm. I'll just do a video for a second. I'll flip the camera in a second and show you. So, you can either do this, where I can see out. So it's good for like if you're camouflaged. You can always pull it down more. Like fold this. This is good for like a wind chill effect. So you can still throw on that, or better yet, throw this on. Okay, let's see. So that's if it's extra. This keeps my face really warm, and it's wool, so it's kind of itchy, but if you're freezing cold, this will be a lifesaver. And it means you're kind of camouflaged, so you know, the wind chill won't whip your face so bad. It's good. I wouldn't consider doing this skiing, but it's an option. Because you can see out of it pretty well, actually. I'll hold it up to the camera as close as I can, and you'll see yourself. So, alright, that's that. Right. And you can see out of it pretty well. The holes are big enough, so that's what I would. Of course, it was stretched out a lot, so hold on. Let me show you how I want to do this. So that's probably what I was saying. So it probably takes away 25% of your vision. So you can still see well, so if you want to ski like that, by all means. And like I said, I got 2 of those. These are really, I highly recommend all this gear I'm showing you. But make your own discretions. Don't think that because I bought it means you have to. Here's the second one I got. Same information, so can pause it if you want to read the labels. Okay, and the last cold weather things are the even bigger pair of gloves. So these are the like Arctic style gloves. These ones are like for when you're not messing around and it's abs like negatives out. These are what you would wear. Okay, so these are not trigger fingers, these are mittens. See, and they've got this beaver, fake fox, whatever you want to call it, pelt on them. That's for wiping your nose if you're snotting all over the place. You can use it to keep your glasses, you can dry off your camera lens, you know, whatever you need to do. It's got the same kind of leather as the other ones. It's got adjustments. It's got two of them actually, which I thought was pretty weird because you wouldn't need one up here, but I guess you do. Because if not, you could pretty much fit both your hands in this one glove. So that's very wide there. So I guess that's so if you have like thick clothes on, like a huge puffy coat, these can go over or under, depending on what you want. So it has a button-in liner. The old owner's name was Fisher. So that's fun. Now I will pull out the liner and show you. Okay. These are pretty cool because these are like M65 pant liners, but it's in glove form. These are really warm. Whatever this material is, it's designed to keep you warm. And not only that, but you could also throw these on underneath it. So I would pretty much bet that you could stay pretty warm in these if you have gloves on underneath. See? Now you can stay really warm. And what's nice is you could probably put a hand warmer above and below your hand if you're dying. And it's probably good if you're hunting, because you can put on a pair of, pretend I'm wearing like Nike gloves that are like not like gloves, not trigger finger or mittens. You could probably fit pretty puffy gloves on and just have these if you're sitting in a tree stand waiting for a deer to come along. Then you just take it out, and, you know. But that's what these are. I'm not sure if they have any information on them. I don't think so. Maybe it's on the other one. Let's see. Yep. Of course, I pulled the wrong one out. It seems on these gloves, one of them has the information and the other one doesn't. So we'll pull that out, flip it inside out, and show you what it says. Like I said, I'm not reading it because this is going to be 20 hours if I do. So if you want to read it, pause the video, please. Oh, weird. These were owned by two people. So Wilson JJ and Fisher, whoever that is. So it's kind of cool. Weird. Actually, the other liner, I was going to say, the other liner's Fisher. This one says Wilson JJ. It's kind of cool. Maybe they're swapped or something. So, like I said, pause the video if you want to read. And harness is the little draw cord that goes around your neck to keep them from losing it. So that's the things I was talking about earlier, the wool ones. And it even tells you how to keep warm if you're. So that's kind of cool. And then the pile, that's what this is. And it says, use pile facing for warming cheeks and nose when not using mittens snap back behind back. So what that means is here they have a snap here and a snap here. See, male, female. So what you do is snap these behind your back, and it would be like suspenders. These would go over your neck. This would be behind your back, so they're out of the way. And then you could probably fit these underneath it actually. So we'll see. So we have our trigger fingers. We'll see if we can fit this through. That would be right. Yeah, so here. I know this is stupid, but it might be worth it. That's cool. I think you can put your trigger fingers over the mittens. That would be 3 layers, assuming you have these on too. So we'll try all 3. See if you. This is like Arctic's quality expeditions, isn't it? So it's a little tight, but it would work, I'd assume. And then this one. Whoever wore these put duct tape on them, so that's sad. Wow. You have no movement in your hand, but you can wear all trigger fingers, mittens, and the wool liners. But my hands are literally sweating, and I've had them on a second, so that's kind of cool. So, yeah. So this is that. So that's pile, I guess. So, okay, now my review on all of it. If I had to suggest one pair of gloves, what would I suggest? Probably these. These are the most normal, because you're not going to be at the Arctic Circle, but second pair, these for sure. I like this part if you're drooling. I mean, I wouldn't want to ruin the pelt, or whatever it is. But I like the idea that you can warm up your face with this, because I know my nose, if I stay out skiing too long, it turns a bright red. So that's nice to have, and I know exactly what they're getting at with this. Because see, you would take this and go like, take it. I'd probably personally reverse my hands and go. You know, you'd be able to warm your face up. So anyway, so like I said, as liners. Oh wait, yeah, I was gonna go for this. Yeah. Okay. That's the tag for this one, and the other one has all the information for this. So, yeah. Right. Huh. It's weird. Guess these don't have any information. Weird. Just says the same thing. And that, I guess that weird pelt stuff's wool. I believe. Huh. So, that's what these say. If you're interested in purchasing any of this, I only review stuff that I support 100%. Well, not really, but I support this stuff. Because like, it's kind of important to be able to, like, understand how people in World War II felt, so why not use durable gear? I mean, I've gone through probably 10 pairs of Walmart gloves in the course of a winter, and then I've got these a few years ago, and these ones. Well, no, wait, actually, the green versions of these, and I've worn those winter, then I forgot about them for a while, so they've survived. They really have. So, like I said, that's my review of all my winter gear so far. And I have some stray stuff, like some Polartec hats. I'm going to do a video on that after I do my video on the Generation 2 ECWCS parka. So that'll be the next video. Then the next video, I'm going to do Polartec hats. The 3 main types currently, so check out that. Thank you for watching. Comment your favorite cold weather military thing. I'd love to hear your input. If you have any hacks, I'd love to hear them. Like, what do you recommend doing for this? If you're knowledgeable as to how to treat this to make it waterproof, I'd love to hear it, because that's my biggest downfall with those green ones. By the end of the day of skiing, these things got soaked. So, I mean, my hands were still warm because I had wool gloves on. So, just something to think about. And this is what I meant by all of them have these on them. So what I like to do is put a carabiner on these and clip them to my belt. That might not be what this intended use for, but what's nice is these get pretty reasonably little. What I like to do is roll them up, kind of like underwear in the army. So to roll the gloves up and stuff them in a bag, because, I don't know, I just think rolling helps. But anyway, that's my 50 cents on cold weather military gear. If you have any comments, suggestions, questions, anything, leave them in the comments. I'll answer them as soon as I see them. Thank you for watching. Share this with someone you know who would enjoy this information. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a like, comment, all that fun stuff. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you in my next video where I will review Generation 2 ECW CS Parka. See you then. Bye.